avocado here, man. Or if you're into brevity, it's like the dad. So yeah, I gotta talk to you about something, man. You're buying that guacamole shit from the store that comes in little tubs. You know, that thing was processed like 6 or 8 months ago. And you know what, man? It ain't any good. And it ain't any good for you probably either. I mean, I don't know that for a fact, but it sounds good. So hey, it's so damn easy to make your own avocado guacamole, man. You don't have to go ahead and buy that stuff anymore. You just get some real stuff, like real food, like real avocado, man. Let's go make some real guacamole dip. Ratata! So we've got here, I would say about a 1/4 cup of finely chopped red onion, 2 large scallions or green onions, whatever you want to call them, finely sliced, about a 1/4 to almost a 1/2 cup of finely chopped cilantro, 1 jalapeno finely chopped, and here I have about 6 cherry tomatoes that are roughly chopped. They're going to go into this bowl, and then that will be followed by avocado. You want to use ripe avocados, and the way you can tell a ripe avocado in the store is if you can squish it, but not too much, because you don't want really squishy stuff, because that gets gross. But you don't want unripened avocados. Either you got to ripen them at home, you put them in a bag with a banana, a brown paper bag, and they'll ripen up in about a day. But why is that?
Ethylene.
What?
Bananas release ethylene.
Bananas release ethylene. Apparently that's what does it. So these are nice and ripe, and they're just about ready, and we're gonna get them all chopped up. Okay, here's, as Magnus would say, fun fact. When you slice them, you'll get this big old thing, seed type thing in one of them. The way you get it is you take this and you chop it like this, and then you can turn it and pull it out. Look at that. And then that goes into the compost. Don't let dogs eat this because it has cyanide in it. Pretty scary. You scoop out the flesh out of the hard leathery shell, and then once you get it out, you can chop it up and then put it into the bowl. So I have 4 avocados now that I've had taken out of their skins, and now I'm just going to chop them up really roughly, and I hope that these were not Mexican cartel avocados. I'm going to chop it up really well, and then I'm going to put it in the bowl, and then I'm going to use a fork to smash it up more. I still want a little bit of chunks in my guacamole, but I want a lot of it smoothed out. I'm going to add the juice of 1 lime before I start doing any of the stuff. Squeeze that baby in there. You squeeze this by hand, make sure you sieve out the seeds. Now I'm going to add about, I'd say, almost a tablespoon of salt, and about a teaspoon of ground cumin. You could also use cumin seed, I suppose, and some black pepper. And I need 2 hands for this, so hold on. There, black pepper, a few cranks. And now the last thing to do is I like to use this stuff because it has tomatillos in it, and it's some spicy habanero and garlic, and you add that to this, and that gives it ties the room together. Now we get a fork. We're going to start mashing this down and mixing it at the same time. this is really good. I just tried some. You want to mash it down to the consistence of baby barf, sort of like something that Linda Blair would have thrown up in The Exorcist, and then it'll be just perfect. One thing to remember, this oxidizes quickly, so when you store it in a fridge, in a leftover container, take some cellophane, some plastic wrap, and just lay it right over the top of the guacamole so that it gets as little air as possible. Otherwise it turns kind of gray, and it's still good to eat, but it looks not as appetizing.